All right, people, we live. We are live tonight for an advice segment. And so if you got questions about your life, your family, your finances, your love life, if you got any kind of questions and you need help and you need a personal script, then just know the celebrity doctor is here for you. So we here in the building. Let me know that you can hear me and see me good, though, before we get into everything. Where's my brush? Speaking of that. Where's my damn brush? What time we start? Oh, we started now. So let me actually go ahead and get the link. And get the link right up in here. What's that? Oh, that's Patreon. Okay. So we're going to put these links in here. Moderators, make sure y'all put the links in there for everybody. Make sure you guys actually post everybody's, for the sponsor, post all of their info. Okay. All right, guys. So, yeah. You can hear me and see me good perfectly. So, okay, great. So tomorrow we're going to do the script for the celebrities. I like my new scrubs. They came in. I look like a real doctor over here. Like I look like a real doctor over here. For real, for real. But before we get into everything, I'll wait for y'all to pop up. In the meantime, I'm going to say thank you for these gifts. This came from Nancy Coleman. She actually sent me... Nancy sent me one of these here, which is really cool and really dope. A doctor's coat. Okay, so thank you so much to Nancy. Now, Nancy, I'm not trying to be funny, but I need one with my name on it only. But thank you so much. All right, moving right along from that. I done forgot who sent me these masks, but. Thank you for sending these masks here. We got all types. We got African stuff. Money is dope. Thank you. I done forgot who sent that. And then, did I get everybody? I hope I got everybody. And then I think Miss Cynthia sent me these here, like my allegedly things. So thank you to everybody that sent gifts. Okay, moving on from that. Thought you just got off work. No, I look like I got off work. No. I'm here to write a script for you guys. So we got a person. We got our first victim. Looks like I got off work. Hey, well, beautiful, you was up here and then you went down. So I guess we're gonna wait for a minute. Antoine says, "School Latasha K." Okay, then. No, she didn't mean no harm by putting it on there. I get it, but that's going to be a keepsake. Now, if you want me to wear it, then you're going to have to send one with just my name on it. I'm just saying. No shade, but I'm just saying. All right, what else we got going on here? What is your astrology sign and where are you? I'm a Taurus. Y'all should know that I'm a Taurus and the other sign is Cancer. Moon sign, whatever the hell is Cancer. Hey, beautiful, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Okay, let me actually turn you up on my side. Let me get my notebook here. How are you doing tonight?
I'm doing well. How are you?
I'm good. I'm sitting here looking at myself beautiful, and I'm saying, well, damn, did I miss my calling as a doctor? I look like a real doctor.
You really do. My question is really simple because I like to hear your advice. My question is, why do men always come back? Why is it that we'll stop talking to you and we'll go on about our lives and then we're good and then you come back like, hey, what's up? Hey, big head. Why do y'all do that?
it depends. It could be a few different things. Number one, the best case scenario is that it's a man that has finally matured and realized that what he messed up or what he gave up on was a good thing, and now he's trying to get you back. That's best case scenario. Worst case scenario is that, he's just horny and he figured it's been a minute and maybe he can slide through. It's 2 a.m. He know you gone after 2. He know you like Portia after some Alizé, your legs spread, and so he want to slide through. Another one is you have, and especially the ones that are the narcissist type, where they just like to fuck up your life. You have a large percentage of men that come into your life really just to show you what you don't want in a man. And a lot of y'all gotta understand that. Like, those men are meant to be seasonal. Some people call them bad boys. I think that's the universe letting you know what you don't want, the life you don't want.
Oh, I like that. Okay.
And so never feel bad about a mistake you made when it came to a man, because believe me, it's practice for the next. But no, so either is a good guy actually trying to be mature,
Mm-hmm.
he horny, and he figure that you weak or lonely,
Mm-hmm.
or he's coming to steal, kill, and destroy. He's coming to mess your game up. Like, he likes the process of chasing you and you giving in, and then the makeup sex, and then right when y'all start back talking, he go right back to his old ways, because that's just who he is.
Ew. Okay.
Did you have any other questions? I feel bad just leaving you like that.
No,
But
I just always wondered that. And I'm like, why? I'm like, why could you get it right at first? Why does it take for me to stop talking to you for you to come back and be like, oh, hey, I know what you meant and said, but you still like act the same. I'm like, why did you even come back?
yeah, well, whether he does it consciously or subconsciously, most of the time it's coming just to mess up your life. Then keep in mind too, you got the men that look at their wives like you're their mother, and like their mother forgave them no matter what they did. And so they expect you to do the same thing, and it's like, nah, homeboy, I'm not your mama.
Right.
I ain't your mama. So yeah, but yes, men do have to be trained. In the beginning of your relationship, it's just like when you get a brand new puppy. You got to set boundaries.
Right.
If you start letting shit slide, we're going to take it and run with it.
Got it. Well, I thank you for the advice. I love your show. I've been a chaser for a long time. Keep doing what you're doing. You're funny. Every time I'm sad and need a laugh, I tune in. So thank you so much.
You are so welcome. And believe me, if you got any questions, email me.
Okay. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Oh, I like that. That was fun. Wait a minute, one sec, CJ. G-Dog says, Storm, how do I call in and find out about the candles and crystals? You don't have to call in, G-Dog, unless you want to. But either call in or just follow the link that's in the chat. Those are Dr. Linda Salmon's candles. I can tell you a little bit about crystals, though. All right, CJ Keita, can you hear me?
Hi, Storm. Yes, can you hear me?
Yes, I can. How are you tonight?
I'm well, thank you. I'm calling, first of all, I'm not your day one, but I'm definitely your day two. And I love the way your channel is going, because you don't have any tea, but your channel is versatile enough that we can storm through it. So that's good. So I'm also your birthday twin, 428. So we're in the house. So I'm calling because I'm a very spiritual person, and I'm getting more deeper into my spirituality, like
Yes.
crystals, cleansing with Palo Santo sticks, and meditation and everything. But a lot of people don't really understand. So how do you go and explain to people what you're doing? Because a lot of times I hide it because people don't understand it. So what's your advice on that?
Okay. I gotta clarify though. Are you hiding the meditation or the crystals or sage, like which, or all three?
Well, they know I meditate. They're cool with that, and the crystals, they're cool with that. But it's like when I tell them the spirits talk to me. When I meditate, and I tell them what the spirits is giving me signs and everything like that. And it's hard to talk to people about that, but it's a lot of things that come to me. But when you tell them that, they're looking at you like, okay, like you're crazy or something. So.
You know what? I think you have to use discernment on who you give a message to. Mm-hmm. So the spirit can give you a message, but if you know that person is not in a place where they can receive it, I hate to say it, but I think you trying to still give them that message is a waste of your time.
Oh, I'm not trying to give them a message. I'm just telling my experience, the message that they give me.
Ah, okay.
And
Okay.
I get excited about it. And I say, listen, the spirit gave me this message and I'm excited. I'm telling them what I heard and, it's come true. They like, yeah, okay, maybe. So, you know.
But well, I'll tell you this: you staying proud and you staying true in what the spirit told you. As long as your intentions are good when you meditate, ain't nothing negative coming to you. It's
Okay.
not. It's not, because it's all about intentions and where your head is. Now, if you're in a dark place, then you might get dark thoughts. But you ain't got to let them know. Crystal's been on the earth for how long, and gemstones were brought to Jesus.
Mm-hmm.
And also let them know if they got something to say about your crystals. Tell them to take that diamond ring off their finger.
Right. I get all beautiful thoughts and I get all truthful thoughts. And the last thing I wanted to say before I hang up, because I know it was in the conversation, but like the Lost Book of Thomas, just right quick, that book was hidden from us. The Romans, they took that out a long time ago because in that book, Jesus was telling us how to use our minds for manifestation because that's what we have it for. But they took it all out so we would learn that power. I just wanted to throw that out there.
I'm so glad that you did. Thank you so much, Sebi-Keto. You have
Okay. You too. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. I love that. Hey, Brittany Lawson, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me?
I sure can. What is your question tonight?
Just advice. Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure. Give it to me.
Okay. Been dealing with a breakup now for it's embarrassing to say, but it's been since 2013. Just need some advice over how to get over this because I still think about it daily. It's just something that it kind of hit me off guard. He was cheating the whole time, basically, and I didn't know. And I kind of found out on Facebook, and it's just been rough. And it's like, how do I get over this? This has been, a long time now, and I just don't know what to do.
Okay, so I gotta dig a little deeper here. Okay.
Okay.
Okay. So first things first. When did you and him start dating?
2011.
Okay. So from 2011 to the first phase of the breakup in 2013, you're telling me you caught him cheating on Facebook?
Yes. But I'll be honest, there was a lot of red flags that I did ignore. But it was one of those things I thought I was in love. So, and my friends could see it too, things, but I just, I thought I knew, but I was wrong.
That's so, and it's okay to be wrong. Like I was telling the last lady, don't feel bad. You only can know what you know when you know it. If you don't know, you just don't. And so, okay, so from 2013 to 2020, you say you've been struggling to break up. Does that mean that you basically been on and off with him, or you've been still sleeping with him in the
No,
last?
no, it's just, I guess, because I really thought I loved him, and basically he was the only person that I really gave my all to. And so it's just been really hard. I guess it really caught me off guard because I just really wasn't expecting that to happen. But
Was
no,
he,
I haven't talked to him. I haven't talked to him since then, since the breakup, which was 2013.
were you? Oh, wow. Okay. Was this your first boyfriend?
Technically, yes. Yes.
Second question, did he take your virginity?
No, he was the second guy. So the first guy, I want to say he was a real boyfriend, but not it's hard to explain, but this guy I felt more of a connection with, even though he wasn't the first, it felt like it was. If that makes sense.
Okay. I'm gonna tell you this. Number one, I do believe that you have a very strong soul tie with your ex that needs to be broken. Like a very strong soul tie. Because you guys did have sex, right?
Yes.
Okay. So when we have, like, everybody's beliefs are different, but I'm gonna just tell you mine. When you have sex with someone, you spiritually marry them. Has anyone ever told you that?
I've heard of that. Yeah.
Yeah. Because, like, okay, even when you have like a ceremony with a man, you know, that's not that legally marries you, but the actual marriage is when you guys consummate, when you have sex. So long story short, what I'm telling you is you have a spiritual bond with this man that you may not even be aware of. And so have you ever, what's your spiritual background? You Christian, Jewish, Muslim? What we doing?
I'm Christian.
Okay, you Christian. Okay. So basically, where you're going to have to start is you're going to have to ask God to break that soul tie with him. Like that's literally going to be your prayer. Because
Okay.
you're connected to him, but you're connected to him in the spiritual world. That's why
That's
we're
true. Because yeah, I know you're right. Because sometimes I just like imagine him there, and I know he's not. It's just the weirdest thing ever, and it sounds embarrassing. You know, it just doesn't make sense. But I mean, I'm just being honest. You know.
no, and I'm glad you are. And that's going to be the first place to start because sex was involved. Number two, now the next question I have to ask you: have you been dating in the last 7 years?
Tried, but they've all failed because I think I keep not wanting to be trusting anymore because of that situation, and I see that there's a lot that of me that's wrong in each relationship that I have, and I think it all boils down to that that relationship.
Are you also comparing the new men to him?
Probably because I might see traits in them that remind me of him, and then I kind of get scared, and then I might call them out on their behavior, and then in reality, they haven't really done anything wrong, and then I realize I've missed a good guy, you know.
Okay. And are you dating? Are you entertaining any men right now?
Not right now, no.
Okay. All right. So this is an unorthodox method, and it's gonna sound a little crazy. Okay. So I believe in doing things in threes. Okay, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months is how you're gonna pretty much attack this. What I first want you to focus on is being by yourself, which means I don't want you entertaining any other guys for the next 3 months. I really do. And we're in quarantine, we're COVID shit, so it's easy. But I really want you to focus on yourself and get to know yourself. Think
Okay.
of. Go ahead.
No, I'm just saying, okay.
Um, think about your past as far as like your childhood and how that's contributing to your relationships because it does. If you have abandonment issues, I'm kind of getting the spirit of abandonment there. If it's there, start to unpack that too. Because basically, once you go backwards, then you're going to be able to deal with your feelings towards him. Okay. So I need you to have like a complete detox of men, period, to focus on you healing. Then I also
Okay.
want, then I also want you to pray on a daily basis. And when you pray, you're going to ask God to remove that soul tie from that man. That right
Thank you,
there,
Storm.
you're going to forget him. Another thing too, hold on. Hold on. I want you to have a funeral for him in your head. Because
Okay.
this day going forward, he's dead to you. He does not exist.
Okay.
You do that and you stay focused on that, 3 to 6 months, you won't even remember his name. And then start dating and don't compare them to him and take your time and really figure out what you want, but get to know yourself. Get to know yourself because there's abandonment there. That's why you're holding on to him for the last 7 years. Okay?
Thank you, Storm.
You're welcome. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye. Guys, a lot of us deal with that. I don't think that's nothing for her to be embarrassed about. I mean, especially if you fantasize about somebody and you imagine spending your life with someone and then it doesn't work. I think about that with my ex sometimes. I'm like, well, damn, if I was if I had the financials I have now back then, my ass would be married with kids by now. But I guess that if I would have got married with kids, then I probably wouldn't be here today. So it's all for a reason. What's going on, the sky?
Hey, Storm.
How you doing?
I'm here. I'm happy to hear your voice and actually have a conversation with you, and I'm happy that you're having your line open for advice today.
Well, I'm glad I am too, and I do want to say, although you may be going through something, you're alive. You're here to see another day, so we can work through it.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay.
Well,
Now, tell me what's going on.
well, I have this situation with my ex. It seemed like this is a common thing tonight. um,
Man or woman?
a woman,
Okay.
and we broke up like 4 years ago. But as of here lately, this past year, she's been like coming real clutch on helping me out and stuff like that, and kind of being there for me, and you know, just random like things that you would do in a relationship in a sense.
Oh, but y'all broke up 4 years ago. What is she coming around for you now? What she want?
I feel like she in a way to me, I feel like she still wants me, but on the same token, I feel like it's more like she's confused on her feelings, but not willing to express it.
Okay, she's definitely confused if after 4 years she's coming around and not making her intentions clear. So, okay, so what's your question for me?
My question for you is, what in this case a scenario, because we've been getting a little closer than usual lately. Like we talk to each other every day, and I'm just like confused on what is it that I should do. Or should I continue to pursue her
Hmm.
with her intentions, or see where her mind is at, or should I just leave it alone in the past because it it's like she's my past, but she came back.
I got you. Okay, so what was the reason for your breakup? Because you always got to think of that before you ever get back with anybody.
Well, the reason why we broke up is lack of communication, and I quit intimacy so I could see if she wanted me for me other than the intimacy, bond that we had.
Okay. And is she a gold star lesbian or does she still like men too?
She's bi. That's the only reason why I'm attracted to her is because she's bi.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, that could be some confusion in her spirit already, just with that. No offense to my bi people out there. I'm just look. There's bisexual, and then I also feel like there's trisexual, where a person will they just don't care. But that's pansexual. We'll have a show on that another day. Okay, here's my thing. I always like to say, don't go backwards because it's going to be good at first, and then you're going to remember why you broke up with her. But what I'm hearing in your voice is that besides the communication issues, which is a big deal, but besides that, she was a good person overall.
Yeah, she was an
Okay.
amazing person, but the way that we met was kind of like messed up in the first place. Like,
Oh, how y'all meet?
she was my psychiatrist.
Whoa, whoa. She was your psychiatrist,
Yes.
as in dispensing you medication.
Yeah, in a sense. She gave me a type of script that most scripts can't even feel.
So she's a psychiatrist with communication issues.
Yes.
My mind is telling me to tell you to run from her ass as quick as you can. But seriously, no, no, for real though. My first advice is to run. But honestly, if you want to entertain that, you need to sit her down and she needs to be able to make her intentions really clear. We ain't doing a relationship remix. She needs to be able to explain to you what's going to make this time different. But when you sit her down and talk to her, if she is and I don't know, if she just tries to take you to the bed, if she's going all around your question, never trust somebody that can't answer a direct question. If she giving you that runaround, run.
Got you. Got you.
But if she can communicate how it's going to be different and you want to give it a shot, then go for it. But proceed with caution. She's a damn psychiatrist. Ooh.
Yeah.
Ooh. Come back and tell me how that worked out though.
I'm a inbox you, and I'm gonna let you know in like another 30 days, because I'm putting this situation on a 30-day probation to see if it's something that I want to pursue or not, and I'll just keep you posted.
Absolutely. But make sure she can tell you how it's going to be different. And if she don't know, then her ass need a psychologist because she got some more work to do.
Facts.
All right. Take it
Well,
easy.
thank you for your time, and you have a blessed day. And thank you, stormtroopers and storm chasers, for entertaining this conversation.
Absolutely. Take care now.
All right. Thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Woo! She said that was her psychiatrist. Lexi, you gotta connect your device, so I'm gonna move on to Key DMV. Oh, nope. Key DMV going once, going to.
Hey
Hey,
Storm, how are you?
good. How are you? Hey, Lexi, I'm gonna come back to you after Key here. How you doing tonight, Key?
I'm good. I just wanted to get some advice on the topic. It's something similar to the young lady before that you were talking to. When the exes are trying to come back into your life. My situation is that these nice people have caught the coronavirus, and then now that they have survived, they trying to get back at me, talking about, well, what's up? I really do love you. We need to get back together. We need to do this. We need to do that. I said, oh no, and then when you had the coronavirus, I didn't get a phone call from you, your family members, nobody. So if you would have died, I wouldn't have even known. So I wasn't important enough for you to let somebody else know about me. But now that you just survived the coronavirus, you trying to get at me and want to rekindle something that's old. So do they have to have near death experiences in order to realize what they had, or what is up with that?
For some, yeah, but you gotta understand that. How does that saying go? Never make a promise when you happy. That's what that is too. He almost died, and not that he didn't. He's experiencing a lot of not pheromones, but a lot of happy emotions going on in his brain. His hormones are off the roof. Don't believe that shit. You gonna get right back with him, and as soon as he get back to his regular self, 3 to 4 months, it's gonna be back to the same old, same old. Nope. You cannot come back just because you escaped death. No, sir. Nope.
Okay. All right.
Now, if he had reached out without this situation happening, then great. But you're telling me now you almost died, nobody was there for you, and now you want that old thing back? You got to come better than that.
Okay. All right. Thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. I'm from the District of Columbia, Washington, D.C. Storms are the best. Keep on storming, and I'm going to be right there with you in the storm.
Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye-bye. That's crazy. You almost died. Now you want to come back? Nope. All right, Lexi, it is your turn. How are you tonight?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, I can.
Hi, I'm so glad to be here and talking to you. I need advice. So I will turn 25 next year.
Okay.
And I never dated or had a boyfriend or been in a relationship. And of course, I am a virgin. So I just needed like a real advice on how to put myself out there. I'm not like, I mean, I'm a fun type, but I don't really drink or smoke. So some people, they look at me like, well, they don't look at me funny because I don't think it's weird, but they feel that they can connect in a way, even though they can. But I'm just somebody who like to connect, like, emotionally, and I don't need alcohol for that. So some people can't even have fun without drinking, which is weird because I can. So I'm just like, you don't need that, but so I just have things like that. And I mean, of course, there's some personal issues there, but it never stopped me from moving on with my life. Like, I'm very close with my dad, but my mom, she's okay too. But we have had our own issues, like a lot of mother daughters. And I used to be close to a lot of my sisters. I have two sisters, and I used to be close with them, but we kind of fell apart. And that's not something that's gonna, hold me down. But I just want to like talk about myself a little bit, and so you get to know where I'm coming from. But I really wanted to hear what you got to say because I want to start putting myself out there and meeting guys and like talking. But I'm not gonna sound so cheap, you know what I mean?
Right.
And I believe in soul ties.
Now, now, first thing I gotta ask you, or you listen, are you talking to me on like a Bluetooth device or anything? Because it's kind of like echoing.
Okay, let me go ahead and take it out because
Yeah. Just try.
does it sound better now?
Yes. It was kind of like echoing there. Okay, so here's the thing. Okay, first off, I'm gonna attack it from the top and then go down. First off, everything you have built sex up to be in your mind, let it go. It's not like that. It's not like the movies. It's not like pornography. It's not nothing like that. It don't even last that long. So just, I know you built it up in your head probably. Knock it down. Now I do have to ask, have you remained a virgin due to religious reasons or just it just happened that way?
I think when I was a little girl, I think I don't it was kind of religious because I was thinking to myself, I would like to lose my virginity to my husband. But then as I grew up, I didn't care. But when I got to like high school, the guys were really like trifling, like, they will only have sex for their own experience, and I didn't want to be used like that. So I just
Mm.
kind of saved myself because I didn't know who I could trust. And then when I got to college, um, I was working like full time hours and I was a full time student, so I didn't have much time. But then the guys were also having a lot of fun, and in college, people were being passed around. So part of me was kind of scared also because, like you said, I believe in spiritual ties, and I
Hmm.
wanted to make sure that even if I do it with somebody, it's not somebody that I'm gonna, regret it. You know what I mean? Like even if we don't make it, it's not
Yes.
somebody who is gonna take a part of me and just like f it up.
Well, I
So I
got
think, yeah.
well, I gotta tell you this. I mean, there's really no way of guaranteeing that a guy is gonna stick around after, but what I can tell you is a few things. Number one, I'm sensing that there's some social anxiety there. Would I be right?
Yeah, I would say that also.
Okay. So you have to work on the social anxiety. I have it too. Don't worry. I have it too. You have to work on that first before we can even get to dating. Because what I don't want to send is you out in the dating world. In this state, it is wolves out here. They'll eat you up and spit you out. And so what I want you to do is to start to go to public places. I know it's a little hard because of COVID. Go to places where men are. That's Lowe's, Home Depot, steakhouses, golf courses. If you're in, I don't know about church men. That's a hit or miss. They if they straight, they still hoes. But kind of try to find where people are meeting up. Hey, oh, I know. Have you heard of the app? It's called Meetup.
Oh yes, I heard of it.
Okay. What city are you in?
I'm in Los Angeles.
You in Los. Okay, so it's always something going on somewhere. Okay, boom, I got this. So what you're gonna do is you're gonna look for events that are of course interested in, but you're gonna go to events that men would go to. So not like sipping wine and painting. You're gonna find somewhere you can't find men at, and you're just gonna start to talk to people and just introduce yourself. And every time you go out, I want you to try to have small talk with 3 people. That's it. Try to have small talk with at least 3 people. If you go out to the grocery store, have small talk with one person. Talk about anything, the grapefruits, the pineapples, ask a question or something, anything. I don't care if it's the cashier. Oh, where are you from? Oh, yeah. Anything. Because I got to get you talking. Focus on that. Focus on building up those social skills. And then the men are going to come. And eventually, if you want, then sex will come too.
Yeah, of course I want that, yes, I do. But yeah, there's a like I don't even think at this point I'm that scared anymore about it like that, So I don't even because I don't think about marriage, like that anymore, like I used to, but
Right.
yeah, social anxiety might be, the thing because yeah, there's a part of me that just maybe I got trust issues also. I don't know, but there's a part of me that just want to give myself, to somebody who just to that person basically. And
But I would tell you this: if you obsess, see, it's the power. Your mind is very powerful. If you obsess over not finding the devil, then the devil's gonna show up because you're focusing on it. The universe really don't know the difference between good and bad. They just know where your intentions and your thoughts are focusing. So focus on the good, and you will attract the good. You know what you don't want, and when it comes your way, send it away. But if you focus on the good, it'll come to you because men are the pursuers. You don't go chase after a man. You can, make it known you're available. Small talk is fine, but the men will come to you. But you got to build up social skills. It's something that we're missing in 2020 because I'm telling you, if you have not been around a lot of people, if you don't talk to a lot of people in your day-to-day life, when you are around a group of people, you will be known as the weird one or the strange one. I'm telling you.
true.
So build that up, build up social skills, and everything else will follow.
Okay. Thank you, Storm. Dr. Storm.
Take care now. Have a good night.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.
But yeah, it's for me too. Like I have to make sure that I constantly have like face to face interaction with people because talking right here, y'all can't see me. It's 180. It's 898 of y'all. Now, if it was 800 of y'all in my well, y'all wouldn't fit in here. But that I'm just saying, you got to talk to people. You have to, because you will be the strange one. All right. L got to connect her device, so we're gonna move on to Miss Me. What's going on, Miss Me?
Hello, Storm. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can. You sound really clear, and you have a really pretty voice.
Thank you. So I have a question. I am trying to figure out how do you get rid of a man? Um, I'm in my early 30s. Oh, you're laughing, but I'm serious. I'm in my early 30s. I met this man when I was 19 years old, right? I come
Oh,
from a small place. I didn't know much. I was very sheltered. My mom kept me in. I didn't really have any boyfriends. He was my first real boyfriend.
okay.
And we were together 5 years, faithful the whole time. It wasn't working out. I went through a lot with him and I finally ended it with him. He wasn't going for it. He was not having it. This man broke into my home. He hid under my bed, literally with nothing on but boxers. I called the police. I had been calling the police several times because he's tried to kick in my door. They come out, they do nothing. They're like, if he's not here at the time, there's nothing we can do. So the final straw was they actually found him at my apartment one of the times that I called because I seen him out there and I didn't alert him that I knew he was there and I went ahead and called the police. He got arrested. He showed his butt in court. I got a restraining order and the
Okay.
judge told him, hey, you have to stay away from her. I'm ordering you to stay. This restraining order means you have to stay within so many feet of her. You can't go to her job. He told the judge no, literally
Oh,
told
this
the
man
judge
is
no in
crazy.
court. Make a long story short, he ended up getting arrested for breaking into my apartment and everything. He went in, he got out, he started back stalking me. I've moved several times. The last time I ended up calling the police, well, I literally moved states. So the last time I called the police when I was in one state, they told me, they were like, ma'am, either he's going to kill you, you're going to have to kill him, or you're going to have to leave the state. I left the state. I stayed gone a few years. Some things happened with my family and people started dying off and my parents needed me back home. So I came back home and not even a good 3 months after I got back home, he found me. He was literally standing at my apartment.
Yeah,
So
because
I don't know what else to do. I've called the police several times since I've been back. Nobody's helping me. I've showed them restraining orders and they're just like, unless we catch him at the time, there's nothing we can do. He has rights as well. How do you get rid of a man that you don't want? It's literally been over 7 years since I've been with him and he still won't stop.
I mean, that ain't getting rid of a man. That's getting rid of a stalker. When you lived out of, when that last time you lived out of state, he didn't even know where you were. So he, of course, couldn't find you, right?
Well, I got a message on my phone. I ended up having a nervous breakdown because I got a message on my phone saying, I found you. And I started noticing where it looked like someone was following me, never approached. But you know how I'm very spiritual, so I can kind of tap in. I can feel when something is off.
Yeah.
And I knew something was off, and I kept calling my mom, and I'm like, something's not right. Like, something's not right. I feel his presence near me, but I don't see him, which was the same thing that would happen in the other states. Like, I would never see him, but he would see me. He send a message to my phone or something and say, oh, I just seen you walk outside, and explain to me everything I had on. He's destroyed my property. He's destroyed my cars. Like, it's just been a whirlwind.
Okay.
And I don't know what to do.
Okay. So here's the thing. Number one, do you have social media?
I do have social media, but I never have on my location. I never post my location. I can't have social media.
Mm-mm. No, ma'am, not with a stalker. Mm-mm. Ain't no social media. Ain't no posting updates, because just when you think, oh, I'm just taking a picture, you know, he can't see where I'm at. A crazy person can look at your picture, look in the background, look up the store they see in the back, look up no social media. How many times have you changed your phone? Because once you change your phone number, he shouldn't be able to find a new phone number that you have.
I've changed my number at least 5 times.
Okay. But have you had social media the whole time?
I have.
So that's how he got your number, because when you sign up for these social media sites, a lot of times they keep your number in the contact section without you even realizing it.
But how can that? Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't even know they can get your number unless you put it on there.
Well, see, it's all in the terms and agreements. When you technically, when you sign up for a social media profile, they own that profile forever, technically. So that's why it's really hard to delete it. They'll let you disable, but it's hard to delete. But no, a lot of people, their address is connected to their Facebook and IG. Their phone number is right there, and they don't realize it, because you're just clicking and you're okay, accept. It got all your shit, your email too. And then it's easy to take your email, put it in a public search. You have so many sites like Family Tree, this and this, that, where you can look up a person and find all their shit. So I say all that to say, all social media gotta go.
Okay.
You're gonna have to move, change your number again, as well as your email. So all old emails, just be done with it. I want you, though, when you move, because you're gonna have to make a move, I want you to make sure you're in a state where you can legally have a firearm.
Okay.
Do you have you have your paper trail? You said you put restraining orders on him. You call the police every time he shows up, stuff like that, right?
I have everything, and I kind of feel like I know what you're going to get at, because it's the same thing my family keeps telling me, but I cannot have that on my heart or my conscience.
You can't have no conscience for him. He ain't got no conscience for you.
That's very true.
You've been stalked for years. You can't even sleep good at night.
I don't. I don't sleep at all unless I take my sleeping pills.
Have you seen the movie Enough with Jennifer Lopez?
I have.
Sometimes in life, you got to show a bastard you just that crazy. So I want you to do this too. The next time he call you, I want you to simply say this to him. You ready?
I'm ready.
The next time I see you, I'm going to kill you. Click. And I want you to make it known. It ain't no secret. We're done with this. It's done. I want you to move, of course, and get away. But if that bastard show up on your doorstep, put that lead in his ass. Put that lead in his ass. Because somebody that crazy, but here's the thing. Here's the thing. I watch enough of this shit on TV to tell you, he's not gonna harm you right now because he doesn't feel that it's actually over. But the moment it clicks in his head that it's actually over, that is when your life is in danger. And you never know when that's gonna go off in his head.
How can he not feel that it's actually over? And it's been 7 years. Like, I don't communicate with him. Every time I see him, I call the police.
He's irrational. You
Okay.
you cannot rationalize with an irrational person. In his head, there is still a chance, and he gotta make you understand that he need to be with you. In his head, he's off, clearly. But I'm letting you know, when it click in his head, oh my God, she's really not gonna take me back. That is when your life is in danger.
Okay.
Have that hot lead for that ass and let it be known. So he know. You show up, I move out of state, and somebody that's stalking me show up at my doorstep, or I'm letting off lead in your ass. That's it. I'll ask questions later because you ain't got no reason to be there at all.
I hear you, Storm. Thank you.
One to the head, two to the chest. You have a good night now.
You too. Thank you so much.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Y'all talking about bat? Nah, they way past a bat. 7 years? She need to move too. She need to move. What's going on, El?
Am I here now? Finally.
You are here now.
I tried to turn the picture upside down. You said 1 to the head, 2 to the chest. My goodness. You're savage.
No, I'm dead ass serious. What else? What else can she do?
Nigga. I'm with you, bro. I'm with you.
You gotta let crazy know. Oh, you crazy? Oh, you willing to die for this then? Oh, you willing to die over that? Okay. Oh, okay. All right.
and you know what? I was just about to call you about that because I'm crazy. I was calling you because I have like someone I really care about, and he just cut me off. So I can't just show up at his house. I'm gonna get 1 to the head, 2 to the chest.
No. So you got a man that ghosted you.
Yeah, basically.
Okay. Now we got to ask some questions. Okay. How old are you?
Go ahead. You want to know how I'm 10 years older than you.
Okay, so you're 37. How old is he?
Same.
Okay. I thought we was dealing with somebody. I thought we was dealing with a youngin with him. Okay.
No.
How long were you guys together before he ghosted you?
Hey, we were COVID partners. I'm a registered nurse. I take his tests every week. He works at CVS. Everything was great. Everything was great. Trust me. I think he found another girl.
I'm gonna tell you this: when a man ghosts you like that, he's just not interested.
What the fuck?
Yeah, and you were just something to
I'm
do.
sorry, I didn't mean to curse.
You were just something to do at that time. He found somewhere else he want to be. Now, when that don't work out, wherever he at, he's gonna try to come back, but don't let him come back.
The hell?
Mm-hmm. Anybody that ghosts you, if you didn't give him a reason to ghost you now, but if everything was going good, and one day you block from everything, he gone, he didn't disappear. Let that bastard go.
I cussed him out one time, but that wasn't. People fight. You can't just break up after that. It's one fight.
That I'm gonna tell you this: the trash took itself out. Let him go. He don't want to be with you, and he don't know how to say it, and that's cool too. Maybe he a little scared of you.
And you're right.
Maybe he a little scared of you. Are you an easy person to talk
An easy person to what? I'm
To
sorry.
talk to.
Yeah, I'm a very easy person to talk to. Yes,
Now,
I am.
how are you when you get mad?
I'll cuss your ass out. You're a Taurus. Come on, we're Tauruses. Come
Don't
on.
put that, don't put that on Taurus. I don't cuss people out in real. I'm kidding. I be cussing them ass out.
We're Tauruses. The same thing.
Yeah. Because
I've been
once,
following you for a while. I
yeah,
know you. We got the same personalities. You have this. You're professional when it's time to be professional, and if you gotta drag somebody, you'll drag somebody, and that's how it is.
yeah. I ain't even gonna front, and it's like once I start, I can't stop. Okay.
Exactly. You can't hide your real self. And once somebody is able to deal with the real you, then that's the person for you. But if they can't, then you are playing games. You had a fake personality, and I can't deal with fake people. I
And you know
cannot.
what? And you shouldn't want to, because here's the thing, like you just said, argument, healthy fighting, that is a part of life, and that's a part of any relationship.
Right.
If that
Right.
ran him off, since he won for you, no way. Let me ask you, was he a manager at CBS?
No, that's the thing. I told him you are able to be more than what you are. You're not ambitious enough. He was not a manager. He was
No.
he was being managed by people that knew less than him. And I was telling him, look, you're not this is you're on another level.
Mm-mm. How much was he making an hour?
He told me it's salaried. So he told me he was making about 90 to 1,000, but I don't 100,000, but I don't think so. I think he was making
So,
about 70 to 1,000 because I make about 90 to 1,000. So I think he was trying to
so you,
like
so you take, wait a
match
minute,
me.
wait a minute. So you make 90,000 a year?
Yeah, I'm a registered nurse. I work
Okay.
my ass
So
off.
okay, and thank you for what you do, because the nurses are the backbones of
Thank you. I
hospitals.
appreciate it.
So if he, first of all, if he was lying to you, that's already an issue. Number two, he make a decent living, but where do you live? Where y'all live?
We live in Arizona.
Oh, that's a nice living in
You
Arizona.
come to Arizona. I'm supposed to take you to Steak 44. You came
Oh,
here and you didn't even hit me up.
oh, well, I was there on some other stuff, but okay. So this one I'm gonna tell you: a man that lacks ambition is not gonna be a leader. It's 2020. Ma'am, you make $90,000 a year. Financially, you don't need no nigga, not nan one.
Base, not even with bonuses and overtime.
You could raise a whole family on your own. I'm not telling you to do that, but you
But
can't.
I don't want to. I want to be with like somebody. I really like he's really good at the IT stuff. I'm a nurse. He's an IT tech. And I work with him. You know, I do IT stuff as well. And I just want you to keep me up to date. But if you're not going to excel in
Yeah.
that avenue, and you're going to have managers tell you what to do all day when you're salaried, and I'm sorry, I just it's a lot.
I can cut through. You want a man that runs some shit. I think it gets you hot
Exactly.
and you're attracted to a leader. But I'm here to let you know, everybody ain't meant to be a leader. First off, if you even want to get into the conversation of the alpha and beta, only
Mm-hmm.
5% of men in this world are alpha. Only 5%.
But
Oh,
he's Nigerian.
he's not. Oh, not, Nigerians have about 3-4 jobs. He's lacking that bit.
Thank you.
You didn't got a run of the litter. Here's the thing. I'm gonna just tell you
Don't
this.
dragging me now.
A man.
Don't drag me, Storm.
I'm
Don't drag me.
not gonna drag you. I need you to go to Nigeria and get a better one. But A man that lacks ambition, I don't care what he does, he's not going to be able to lead your family. He did you a favor. You good. Move on. He did you a favor. Now let me ask
I'm
you
a
this.
Taurus. We don't move on.
You're going to have to, though, because he's going to frustrate you and you're not going to respect somebody that you have to tell. You want more? Don't you want to do more? Don't you want to elevate? You've become his.
Absolutely.
You've become his.
That Taurus gene, that
Mhm.
Taurus in me. Yes,
Mhm.
and I understand that back and forth is not going to work.
Because you
And
become.
that's why I'm here now. Trust me, I will not call into your show unless I need someone to give me the real. I need to know the real.
I'm gonna give you the real.
Okay.
Are you looking for a black man that at least matches what you make or more?
I don't care how much you make. I just need a strong figure.
Does he have to be black? Is what I'm asking you, though.
No, absolutely not.
Okay. So I'm gonna need you to open your dating options to different races.
Okay.
But I'm gonna let you know, American raised black men on the average is not gonna have that ambition that you're looking for.
Shit.
And if he do, he's already married, sis. They snatched him up off college campus quick.
Okay, I understand.
So you need to look for an immigrant. Is gonna be where that ambition is. Okay.
That they immigrant. Storm, I appreciate you so much. I really, 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 really needed to hear this.
Absolutely.
I really did. I love
Take
you.
Love you too now.
All right,
Bye-bye.
let me cash app you something. Bye.
Bye. Send me a little something. Hey. He a Nigerian that lacks ambition? We know West Africans run circles around us. He's supposed to have a financial company, a credit repair company. He's supposed to be. He lacking ambition. He must be American raised Nigerian. He ain't from the motherland acting like this. It's you got the runt of the litter. What's going on, Kay?
Hey, Storm.
How are you?
Oh my God, I wasn't prepared yet. I was calling in because I have a situation with my ex, who's also my kid's dad, and
Okay.
I'm trying to get rid of him, but it's like I think he's like really obsessed, and he can't let go, and like he's been trying to throw dirt on my name to like everyone, family members, friends, mutual friends. We were together for 6 years. We were engaged.
How many children?
We have 2.
Okay, give me their ages.
4 and 10 months.
Oh, y'all just had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
When was the official breakup?
We've been broken up. I would say this year. Well, he abandoned us when this COVID stuff happened. He wanted to be out on the streets. Yeah, doing drugs and having spontaneous sex with different people.
You ain't letting them get none of the coochie. Now he
No.
I don't want your coochie coughing, so that's why I'm asking.
So I would say maybe April.
Since April, okay. So your baby, the last baby was how old? Like 3 months? 4 months?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and he hasn't seen his kids since then.
So he ain't seen his kids since April.
No. He's been telling our daughter that he was going to come and see her and take pictures with her, and it's always a broken promise. And I told him not to do that because my biological father did that to me, but it didn't affect me like it would have affected other girls because I had my stepdad. Like my stepdad has been in my life since I was 2 years old, and my mom has always, been there, and they have been really, really supportive. So it's like I didn't care. I didn't feel anything for my dad, but when I was younger, and he would, make broken promises and say things, and it affected me then.
Well, let me tell you this: whether you realize it or not, even though he wasn't the man that raised you, that still affects you. Disappointments dig at your heart a little bit. That's the best way I can explain a disappointment.
Mm-hmm.
You might forget it, but your spirit doesn't. So okay.
Well, I mean, when I became a teenager, I learned that my dad was a sociopath, and I understand that that's the reason my mom kept me away from. Well, not really kept me away from him, but like she really, because my mom never really told me anything about him. I learned on my own. Like my spirit didn't want to be around him. I would rather be around my stepdad.
And look, and there's nothing wrong with that. Because everybody ain't meant to be no parent. I don't care what nobody says. Everybody ain't meant to do it. So okay, all right. Let me ask you this: as far as your housing situation, can you take care of your household without your ex?
Well, when he left us, he left me with all of the bills. For 6 years, I was the main one paying all the bills. Like he would work or whatever, and I would take all of the money and pay all of the bills because he didn't know how to manage money well.
Oh,
and
Lord.
He had people. Huh?
I said, and he's irresponsible?
Very. Yeah, very irresponsible. He cheated on me while I was pregnant with our son and went to his job telling people that he didn't believe that our son was his. And yes, I've never had a STD or anything ever, and I thank God for that he's been protecting me in that way. But and I've been cheated on a few times in different relationships, but and then the guy caught something after we broke up. But in this situation with my kid's dad, he cheated on me and gave me BV twice while I was pregnant with our son.
VD. Wow.
BV is bacterial vaginosis.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, okay. So, but at least it wasn't permanent. Thank God.
No,
it's bad,
no.
But okay.
No. And my OBGYN, he knew that something wasn't right with my baby's father because he never really. He came to some of the doctor's appointments with me, and he didn't like him. Like he didn't speak to him. Like he would turn his nose up at him because he knew that because I had this twice while I was pregnant, and he had to, give me medication. He knew that he was doing something that I didn't know about.
So I'm gonna tell you this: is he trying to get? So he's trying to get back in the house now.
He wants to. He's been telling a mutual friend that he wants to come home. He wants to see his kids, and I'm trying to keep the kids away from him. But it's not that. It's the fact that he keeps giving my daughter broken promises and telling her things that he's not going to do. He was physical with me. He was physically abusive before he left. I kicked him out. Okay. He abuses drugs. He abuses alcohol. Okay. And because it's COVID, he knows that I don't like. First of all, when he's out there, I know what he does sexually with other people, and I don't want him kissing on my kids. And then it's COVID out there, and you're around random people, and he knows that it's gonna piss me off that you put your lips on my kids. And that's another issue. And he's going around telling everyone that I don't want him to be around his kids, and that's not the case at all. I want my kids to know their father, but I don't think it's healthy for them.
So at this point, I'm gonna tell you this: hell no to him coming home. There is no
one right now, and he's lying to me about it. He told our mutual friend that he's with someone. Well, she knows he's with someone. He sent her videos of him caressing the girl's hair and everything. And
I don't care who he with. He's not.
No, I'm saying he's telling me that he's not with anyone. He's staying with the cousin, so that I won't get upset and not allow him to come back.
No. You're not letting him back in the house, period.
No, not at all.
He's not having any more phone conversations either. That's done.
I don't answer my phone either.
I want you to go to court, and I want you to get. I want you to put custody like legally. I want you to put it on paper, and I want you to ask for supervised visitation only because he's an alcoholic, he's a drug addict. This man can't even be trusted with his kids.
Right, exactly. And you know what? I don't want to. I don't want the supervised visitation. I actually just want full custody. And
I would
order.
honestly, if you, I mean, you would definitely get it. I would say, yeah, just ask for that and leave it at that because this is my thing. This is my personal theory coming out now.
Mm-hmm.
I would rather a father walk away than come in and out of their kid's life.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like you need to make up your mind. You want to be here or you do. Well, you clearly show you can't keep your word and you can't come through for your kid.
Right,
so
right.
You need to just go about your business. And when she's 16 or 18, she want to look you up and see you for the disappointment that you are, then she can do that. But as a child, she's not going to understand why daddy's not showing up, why daddy said he was going to do this and he didn't. She thinks it messes up kids so bad. So
yeah, it does. I know it does. Yeah. And I mean, because we've been
yes. No, I was gonna say, whatever you do, don't have sex with him.
Oh no. I'm celibate. I'm waiting until marriage. And since I broke up with him, I've been saving my, I've been celibate. He doesn't believe it, but I mean, hey, I feel good. I've been detoxing.
Good.
I've been getting in shape. I've been doing everything. I started my business.
Good.
He's mad about that.
Looks like you better off. But yeah, I'm here to tell you, I would cut off all contact. His family might start trying to make you feel guilty. Don't fall for the BS.
It's deeper than that, Storm. It's deeper than that. His mom is into Santeria, and I recently learned out she was trying to kill me and take my baby.
Okay.
Yeah, and she had some of my things that I left at her house, and we moved with her, and she was trying to like do some voodoo on me.
Okay.
And nothing she did has worked. Nothing has worked.
What's your spiritual faith? What's your spiritual faith?
I grew up Christian, but I'm not religious. I'm more spiritual.
Okay.
I know that I am a Israelite, and I believe in the Most High. I believe that there are good spirits out here, there are bad spirits out here, and I'm on a spiritual journey.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this because since you have left items there, your DNA is there. Basically, what his mother is trying to do. First off, she bold as hell for basically trying to put a spell on you to kill you because what she should know is that every spell you put out is gonna come back. So something she loves is gonna die if it don't happen to her ass.
Yeah.
So I'm surprised that she's willing to sacrifice something in order to off you. But here's the thing. You make sure you do pray.
Mm-hmm.
And you pray that you are protected. And as long as you pray that you are protected, you'll be fine. Just know you're fighting battles that you can see and in the spirit world.
Mm-hmm.
If you talk to a spiritual advisor, his mother is in your vortex. It's kind of hard to explain what that is. But basically, she's latching herself into your spirit. That's what she's trying to do.
Right. Okay.
And so if she can't use outside forces to get rid of you, she'll try to control you spiritually to where you do something to yourself. So be very mindful of everything you take in, of music you listen to, anybody you let around you. Just know you got some real enemies out there, but you'll be fine. Cut off all contact. Make sure you let the courts know, even when it come to family, because he'll try to say, well, my mama can be there. No, the hell she can't. Nope.
Okay.
Cut off all contact. It's done. It's done. Changing babies' last names too. Fuck that shit.
Oh, they don't even have his name. I gave them their last names.
Good.
Yeah, and I'm changing my last name to my kid's last name. So
Good. I love a good name change and a let go.
Yeah, their last names have meaning. I chose that name for a reason.
I love that. I love that. Be careful out there. Stay prayed up, but it's over. Cut off all contact.
I've been trying, Storm, but it's like we have joint custody, and I've been in the process of gaining full custody, and I just don't want it to be an issue, with him, with the kids.
I mean,
It's
he's not gonna make it easy. He's more gonna try to make you feel guilty. But just know you gotta stick to your guns on this.
Okay.
All right now.
Thank you. I love you.
Love you too.
I really appreciate you and your advice. You are everything. I watch you all the time. I love you, Star.
You too. Thank you so much.
All right.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
I'm sending everybody some questions. What's going on, Miss D777?
Well, praise the Lord. Hey, Mr. Snow Monroe, how are you?
I'm good. I am going to be honest with you. You sound a little bit far away. Are you far from the phone?
Let me just see if I can turn it up a little bit. I'm actually talking low because the baby's asleep. How's this?
It's a little better. You might have to speak up just a little bit, though.
Okay. So, is this better?
No, we can barely hear you.
Really? Okay. So let me call back then.
Okay. All right. Just come back in.
Okay.
All right. Yeah, I know the baby's asleep, but we gotta be able to hear you. What's going on?
What's up, Storm? Can you hear me?
No. Oh, your connection's bad. Is something you don't have me on Bluetooth, do you?
No, I have it figured out.
Okay. I want you to go out and then come back in. Okay.
Okay.
All right. It's a whole lot of static with that. What's going on, Valentina?
Hi, Storm. How you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm okay. Would you mind if I say something about two of your callers real quick before I tell you my story?
For sure.
Okay. For the lady that was talking about, her talking to the spirits, you're absolutely right. You have to be in the right mind frame to be able to talk to the spirits. So you're absolutely right on that. I am an empath. My great grandmother is cousins to Marie Laveau, so I'm sure you know who that is from New Orleans.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, so I know a lot about that. And for the young lady that was stalked, I 100% agree with you. I leave my house. I have a 22. I leave my house really packed. I carry a 22, 380, and I have a Beretta under my seat.
Hey.
And my house is an arsenal from ARs to Dracos to AK-47 type. I have a flamethrower, which is my favorite. But anyway, so I do agree because this guy is, people think like when sometimes when the story is that, much, people think it's not real, but there are really crazy stalkers out there. And in her voice, you can hear that she is telling the truth. And like I said, if she is listening, honey, strap up.
But I'm sorry. What's your issue tonight? You're right. They do need to strap up. But tell me what's going on with you.
Okay, I have a huge problem. Okay,
and you don't have music in the background either, do you?
No, nothing at all.
All right, cool. All right,
okay, this is my problem. Okay, I spoke to my therapist about this, and I spoke to my OBGYN about this, and they're telling me it's normal, but I don't feel that's normal. I have an extreme. Okay, this is after dark, right? We could talk grown-up stuff.
Yeah, keep it real.
Okay, I have a really, really, really bad sex drive. Is really, really, really high. Like, I'm 40 years old. I only been with 5 people in my whole life. We always break up amicably, but they always try to come back for the sex. But I think the sex is what drives them away because it'd be too much for them. Mm-hmm. And I don't know what to do because my therapist said it's normal. I went to therapy, it says normal. My OBGYN says normal. I don't think it's normal. I could do it like 8-10 times a day.
Okay, now, okay, let's break it down. When you say do it, because you're talking to somebody like I could take a leave sex, to be honest. I don't really care. So I'm on the opposite side of the spectrum. But for you are 40 years old as a woman. This is the stage where you're in your sexual peak. So So for literally for the next decade, like your ass is in heat.
I've always been like this.
But you've always been like that.
Yeah.
Now,
I'm
8 to 10
always
times a day, or you having an orgasm after every time?
Yeah.
Can you have 8 to 10 orgasms a day and still function and live a regular life?
And I get up and go take a shower, I cook, I do everything else. I just haven't, for me, I don't think it's normal. Like I said, it's extremely high sex drive. And I think that's what kind of drive the guys that I've been with away. But at the same time, they always try to come back. And I'm like, no, it's over. It's like, am I going to ever find anybody that could like keep up with me? Is this normal? I'm asking the guy's perspective because, like I said, I asked my therapist and my OBGYN. They say it's normal.
Yes.
But I don't think it's normal.
It's normal. It's normal because that's what I have to tell you. Everybody's normal is going to be different. As long as your levels are okay, your hormones or you ain't suffering from like no mental health issues, nothing like that, then yes, it's normal. You are just a person. You're wired to have a lot of sex. Now, if you want to find a man, you're 40. Most 40-year-old men, now they're in the downturn as far as their sex drive. Testosterone decreases for men every decade after 30. We're in America, so most American men are out of shape. Their belly fat's gonna mess with them getting erections. Like most men your age are not gonna be able to keep up. So you either gonna have to turn into a cougar.
I don't mind.
So either cougar yourself to satisfy yourself, or you find a man that's more on your level, but he's gonna have to be a man that's in shape, takes his supplements. That's the only way he's gonna be able to keep up with you. It's either gonna be youth or health. That's it.
So my chances are very slim.
because where you are now, men are that from age 12 to like 35.
I got you. So I'm gonna have to either go cougar, or cause you know what I did? I even did like 4 years without sex to I did that experiment. I did it twice. The first one was 4 years. The second one was 2 years, 2.5 years, or something like that, just to see like. But if I'm not having sex, when I think about it, I distract myself with something else. Mm-hmm. But once I start doing it, it's a done deal. Like I don't like for real. Like I made 2 guys cry. It was like, please, I just need a break. And it's just like my body's just like it just. I'm just trying to describe it. It's like it just wants more, and I don't know why.
You got that Jezebel spirit. No, I'm kidding. No,
I ain't got no spirit, Sonny. I told you I was an empath.
Have you ever dated a man who's a vegan?
Shit. I'm not with nobody now. No, I don't. No, I don't think so.
Okay, so I'm gonna tell you this. I think you should try a man that lives more of a natural lifestyle. Because I'm telling you, if the man's health is on point, he'll more be able to keep up with you. Now, you got a lot of men now they can't even get it up at like 25 because they have a horrible diet and pornography, and it's horrible. Right. So, natural man that can keep up with you. Second thing, have you ever dated a Scorpio man?
No, I had a Leo. Unfortunately, a Pisces. Ugh.
No.
And a Leo. I mean, he had a high sex drive, but it was nowhere near mine.
I want you with a Scorpio or an Aries. Now, that Aries is going to be an asshole.
Oh, hell yeah, because my niece is one.
But he's going to be very possessive, and he's going to break your back. I need you with an Aries or a Scorpio.
Thank you so much, but to be honest with you, I don't think nobody can break my back. I think it's the other.
All right, but yeah, get you somebody on your level, and it's gonna take some searching, but you can find it. Okay.
All right, thank you so much, Storm. Love you.
Love you.
Take care. Bye.
Yeah, she need a man with a natural lifestyle to keep him 8 to 10 times a day. That you need Peter. You need to go find Cynthia Bailey, ex-husband. He down there in Miami. Peter, Peter want it 6 to 8 times a day. You need Peter. You need a Jamaican or an African. Anybody not on a standard American diet. I'm sending all y'all on cruises. What's going on, Simone? Going once? Go, oh,
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes, we can. How you doing tonight?
Good. How are you?
I am good. Oh, your sound kind of went out right when you said that. Wait a minute. Say something else.
I'm good.
Okay, we can work with it. What's your question tonight?
Okay, my question is, why do I attract married men?
You telling me all you attract is men that are married?
The majority, yes.
Where are these men approaching you?
Most of them are past relationships.
Okay, let's back up a little bit. Tell me, how old are you?
35.
Okay, 35. All right, you and your sexual prime too. Okay. When was your last long-term relationship?
About 5 years ago.
Okay, and how did that end?
I left because he was too clingy. He was younger, but he was too clingy.
Okay. Basically a bitch.
I mean, he was nice.
Simone, come on now. He's a bitch. It's okay. Women don't like a bitch. Straight women don't like bitch ass dudes. It's okay. Okay. So let me ask you this. Do you think you give off more of a masculine energy or a feminine energy?
Yes, masculine. I'm a Leo, yeah.
More masculine?
Yes.
Okay. That could have a large reason to do with why you're attracting married men. But
okay, so what am I supposed to do?
You say, what am I supposed to do? Here's the thing. I gotta ask you this first. Have you ever slept with? Did you sleep with these married men?
Yes.
Even though you knew they were married?
Yes. And I actually, to be honest, I'm going to keep it 100. I had a baby by a married guy.
Oh shit. So do you like so keep it?
But
real.
they were separated though, and they ended up getting divorced. But he was still married.
In 2020, 2021, I want us to stop all that bullshit. If you ain't legally divorced, sit your ass down. You don't need to be dating right now. This is the time to get yourself together. That's another video though. Yeah, since you've done it a lot, and you've even had a baby with one, yeah, you attract that because that's what you've done. But I'm interested. What happened to your parents? What's their story?
Well, my dad died. My mama still living, but they separated for a long time, but they never got divorced.
So they dated other people while they were separated but married?
Yes.
Well, there you go. It's generational. It's generational. It's in your blood. It's in your DNA. It's generational.
Okay.
So basically, the word by the Bible does speak of generational curses. You do have to pray to get that curse off of you, to not repeat the mistakes of your past lineage. But more, you just got to do better. So you meet a guy, you ask him, are you married? Does anybody think they're married to you? Does anybody think they're with you? Is anybody carrying your child right now? You go through all your questions. He say, yeah, I'm married, but we separated. Cut them off right there. You don't give them no time of day. You deny it enough times, it'll stop coming your way. But if you keep accepting it, it's going to keep coming.
Okay.
But yeah, that's generational. That was actually, you were born into that and you were taught that behavior and it's in your DNA without you even knowing. So you got some work to do.
Okay.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Storm. I love you. Thank you.
Bye-bye. I'm telling you, we repeat shit from our past. I like that. Her name's Simone. I like that name, Simone. That sounds really sweet. All right.
I like. Oh my God, you added me. Hey, Storm.
Let's go, Candace. Now you gonna be a Candace I like, right?
Hey, boo. Yeah, you already know.
You ain't gonna be like Candace Dillard. Okay.
Hell no. You already know me on IG. You know I'll be in the DMs giving you the truth about people.
Yeah. The real.
The real.
Oh. So what's going on?
I got one coming up on a camp that you're gonna like.
Oh,
so
I
can't wait. But I'm on here now to tell you I love your show. I think it's awesome. I watch it. I think like what you're doing for the collective is amazing. I love the storm chasers. Sorry, I'm a little out of breath. I've been chasing my kids. But I think like the one thing that the reason I wanted to come on is it's just simple. It's, you know, I just want to tell people you can manifest whatever you want, guys. You can manifest a man. He could be your ideal man. And, you know, I keep it real, Storm. I went from, you know, being in the industry and, you know, being out there, you know, I keep it real, being out there to marrying a really, really amazing guy, like my college sweetheart, and having a family. And I went from being broke at home on a couch, and now I live in the mountains in New Mexico, which, you know, I wouldn't advise anyone living there, but, you know.
Yes.
But, you know, I'm just here to say, y'all, like, we got this. You ain't got to date no loser. You ain't got to date no lame. Let these niggas go. There are rich niggas out there. I mean, I'm being real.
But they gotta be able to know when to say no, because see what happens is this what people gotta understand. The man that's out here making money, he's at what? He's at work. He's running his business. He's busy. The man that ain't really got shit got time to be hitting on you all day and break down the walls, and you be like, I'm gonna give him a chance.
Yeah.
But he ain't got nothing else going for him, so he got the best D because he got all day to practice. So then it's just it's a horrible cycle.
But hold on, because I'm about to be real, a man will show up for you when he sees you showing up for yourself.
That too.
And it's like I'm telling y'all, I south side of Chicago, born and raised, y'all, like broke. And I tell people I've been married before. This is my second marriage. And I never ever been in such a better place. And it was when I worked on me, when I went back into my childhood, figured out what was going on. Because you know Chicago, we home of the hustlers. A Chicago person can hustle you like day and night. But it's like I hear these stories and everybody sounds amazing and everybody sounds like they some badass bitches, excuse my language. And it's just like I got so fired up to come on and be like, look, you want that 6-7 figure nigga? Show up. Look good, y'all. Like, look good. I don't start a business. I don't care if it's hair in the kitchen, nails in the kitchen. I don't care if you selling some damn NUTRABURST. I don't care if you fixing plates. Okay? I don't care if you fixing plates. You making jewelry. Because what you telling him is, look, yo, I got this 9 to 5, but I got something else. So if I want Gucci, you're going to give that to me because that's what I'm projecting. If I want, I don't know, to go on vacation, I can take myself on vacation. And even if you believe that right now you can't take yourself on vacation, put that damn vacation on your vision board. You're already there. So anyway.
I love it. I love it. And I don't want to preach at them, but you made some darn good points. You got to work on yourself.
Well, look, I went from being, and no shame in my game, storm chasers. I went from being a hoe to a housewife. I mean, I have a successful business now, but if I can do it, y'all, and Storm, you already know when my story is coming in.
I'm just saying.
If she can, if I can do it, and my name in the streets in Chicago, so and it ain't little streets. It's like big, good music. I just dropped a hint there, streets. So it's like,
but it's choices. But it's choices too. You got to make a choice.
You do. You have to make a choice to like love you. you have, when people, and when I tell people, listen, I know I use the word, term hoe to housewife, and some people may get offended by that, but that's my story. I own it. And what I'm just telling you is you could just change your life once you start respecting yourself. Once you start respecting yourself and you demand people. And you know what? I go home and some people be like, didn't you say? I did. And I'm a mother now. My kids go to private schools. I'm married to a very successful biomechanical engineer who works for the government.
Hey.
Like, we own our home. I drive a Mercedes, and not to brag about that because I'm not. But what I'm saying is I don't let nobody to find you. When people show up and be like, aren't you such and such? It's like, whatever. But I can tell you this, even if all of that stuff was to go today, I'm good. I'm still okay with Candace.
And that's all that matters.
Even if I lose everything today, I'm good and I'm okay with Candace.
That's all that matters.
Anyway, love you, Storm.
Thank
See
you,
you
Candace.
later. Love you, Storm Chasers.
Bye-bye now.
Bye.
Oh, she came on here for motivation. All right, we got Abeba.
Yes, hi.
Hey, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
I am good. So tell me, what's going on in your life?
So I have a question. A stay-at-home mom right now for a 2-year-old.
Okay.
And the COVID stuff, it's just crazy. So I want to start a home business, but I don't know in what area.
Okay, tell me, what are some of your interests?
So I'm good with, customer service. I'm good with making my own products. I'm good with, motivating people sometimes. I don't know.
Okay, now when you say making your products, what kind of products?
Like makeup. Like I like to mix different makeups and create my own stuff to wear on my face and stuff.
Oh, okay. And you said you like motivating people. So let me ask you this. Do you have do you have a social media following or any kind of platform? What's that looking like?
No, I don't know.
Okay, that's okay. So what I'm gonna suggest, a home-based business. Have you ever heard of Arise?
No.
Okay, so it allows you to basically like be your own boss, start your own business from home, but you start like your own like mini call center.
Okay.
And you get to set your hours. You be independent. You could set yourself up as like just like a 1099 worker where you're just an independent contractor. If you want to incorporate yourself, you can. But basically what I want you to do, it is not that you're going to make buttloads of money right away, but I want you to dip your foot into the working for yourself, running a small business from home. And then as you do that, you're going to really find what your niche is and you grow from there.
Okay.
But I kind of want you to come in with something that's low risk, it's doing customer service for other companies. So you're gonna have hours, you're gonna be good, but get your foot wet, take that money, and you'll figure out what you really want to do. But if makeup is your thing, then eventually you will need to get into e-commerce. But I don't want to throw too many things at you at once.
Right. Yeah. Thank you.
Start with the Rise. Look up their platform. It's ARISE.
Okay.
Start there, and I think you will be okay.
All right. Well, thank you so much.
Absolutely. And if you got the extra money, get you a tax ID and a business account. Get your LLC, your employer identification number. Okay.
Okay. Thank you.
Take care now.
All right.
Bye-bye. Bye. Just don't be stealing no PPP loans. Nah, don't do that. Ski W, you're up. Going once. Oh, there we go. Hey, what's going on, Ski W?
Hey, can you hear me, Storm?
Yes, I can hear you now. How you doing?
Good. So, okay, I have a story, okay? But I want to get your perspective on it. Okay, so I have an ex who I have a child by. I'm going to say one child, okay? And I have a girl. Me and him broke up about 3 years ago, maybe. And he is now calling me to tell me about what's going on with him. Now, recently, he was exposed. He has a girlfriend who he moved on with. He was exposed. It was I'm going to say a time where he messed with another guy.
Okay. So he got exposed for being bisexual.
Exactly. So
Okay.
this was not during me. This was during her,
But wait a
and
minute. Did you see signs when you were with him?
no, I didn't see any signs, but I figured like once he lived this is probably how he always been. He just didn't find a way, how to bring it out. So according to him, he said he was drugged. But I don't, it was,
Okay.
I'm just going to say this. I found out more than one time, because I'm an investigator. So I discovered more than one time. Okay. So with that being said, everybody found out in the neighborhood. My mom found out. Everybody found out. Now, I'm the kind of person that I don't want him to try to commit suicide or anything. So I'm still going to talk to him. I want him to live in his truth. And everybody is like, I don't see how you talk to him. You should be mad at him. You should be this way towards him. So I'm going to ask you this question.
Yes.
Why is it a double standard? If a man cheats with a man, it's the issue, is the end of the world. But if a woman cheats with a woman, it's glorified.
It's because the way society is, a man that participates in homosexual acts is no longer seen as a man. That's why. So it's like once he slept with a man, now his manhood is gone. That's how society looks at it. That's why even when it comes to gay men, what's the first thing people always say? Well, please tell me you a top and not a bottom.
Exactly.
Yeah. See, I've even heard some women say, well, as long as he giving it, I can forgive that. But if he taking it, I'm done with that nigga. Like, it's because they don't see him as a man anymore. So that's society. That's how it is. I can't really do nothing to get rid of that stigma. Now, but ain't nothing wrong with you being his friend. You ain't got to throw him away. Do you want him back?
No, I have somebody else, and that somebody else feels kind of threatened, I guess, that I talk to him, because he has times where he would like just call me out the blue when he's going through something, he's having a breakdown, and I want him to live in his truth, and just say, okay, if that's how the way, like I told him, if that's how you want to live your life, live your life. Just don't put it out there for my kids to see it. If it was with a girl, I would have said the same thing. Just don't put it out there for my children to see it. That's the only thing.
Well, I'm gonna be honest with you though. If he gets in a serious relationship with a man one day, and he comes to pick up y'all kid, and yeah, your kid is gonna meet his partner.
Yeah, that's fine, but I don't want a sex situation, a video or picture out there for my kids to see. That's what I'm saying. Okay.
Okay. Don't put that on the internet. Okay, because I'm like, he's gonna be in a.
What I'm saying. I don't care about that, because, like I said, I'm over it. I'm past that part of my life. So that's why I'm able to be his friend and look past that and say, okay, you got to live in your truth. But it's just that people are telling me, I don't see why you talk to him. He could have been doing it with you. Even if he did do it while he was with me, I'm no longer with him. So it doesn't, pertain or add to my life at all. It doesn't do anything for me.
It's nothing.
That part.
There's nothing wrong with you being his friend, but you will have to establish boundaries with him, and you will have to let him know, look, I love you. I'm here for you as a friend and as a co-parent. I'm here for you. However, you can't call me any time of the night. I can't be that 100% full support for you because I have a man myself. And let your damn man know you don't want to be with a fudge packer. You don't want shit up your cooch. So you don't want your pH balance fucked up. So it ain't no threat, but your ex has to learn boundaries. And if he's really struggling with himself, then he needs to go. He needs to get therapy. That's not your job.
And I have told him that also. I've also tried to find him a therapist. I've did all that, but it's just that, You know, when he has that breakdown, you go into doing a lot of drinking, and then you slacking, you don't want to work, you homeless, you know what I'm saying? When you get into that
Oh,
depression mode,
he
it
want to
just
be a
goes
bum.
over.
He want to be a bum. That ain't got nothing
Right.
to do with being bi, being gay. I know plenty bi gay people that gets that paper, whether they family accept that shit or not. Got an issue with it. Look at them funny. That I'm telling you, most of that shit is actually in his head. Because if he just show up to the function like this, my nigga, this what it is. Who got something to say?
Exactly.
You can't expect other people to be confident in your situation if you're not confident in your situation.
Exactly.
So he's
I
got
agree with you.
he's got to work through it. But I don't want to hear
But
that.
is it a problem that I'm still like when he called me, he going through something? It's not all the time. You know what I'm saying? It's like
Ain't
every
no
once in a while.
ain't no wrong with answering his call, and ain't no wrong with that. You never know. Like you said, you could be saving his life, but always direct him to a professional because
Mhm.
it's a lot of other stuff he got to deal with too. So,
Yes, sir.
all
Well, thank you
righty,
very much. Thank you.
you're welcome. Take care now. Shit, no time for that. All right, Missy, going once, going twice, and all right. What's going on, Nene?
Hey Storm, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am. How you doing?
I'm good. I had a question and I wanted to get your perspective on it, just from a man, from, a secular point of view, however you want to give it to me.
All right.
And so, I don't say that often, and you're gonna understand why in a minute. So this whole thing, like this whole night has been like confirmation for me because like my story is like a little bit of like a lot of them. So I'm 28 and I'm abstinent and it's by choice. It wasn't like a religious thing. I actually just decided when I was 15 because I was like um all my friends is having sex and it's not working out for them. So why would I do that? So I
Right.
just skipped that point. It wasn't really like a wait till marriage thing. I just was like, okay, I'm gonna wait till the guys mature. So fast forward.
Okay.
Right. Here we go. So fast forward to 28. So I thought like, okay, well, I grew up in the project. So I'm like, well, I'm not gonna meet any guys out here.
Mm-hmm.
So I went to school, I did undergrad, I'm in my second master's program right now. I work full time. Thank you. I work full time, for the city. So I'm like every day I get up and dress professionally, go to the city in Manhattan. I live in New York City. So it's no shortage of people. And I'm just like, so my problem is not meeting guys. I meet guys
Mm-hmm.
and I have no problem with that. But we'll be talking, we'll be vibing, everything is great. Sometimes they be like, oh, I never met nobody like you, blah, 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 all of that. And
Right.
then by like the third date, maybe they'll be like, hey, you want to spend the night or you want to go out of town? Like nothing cheap. Like, it's like full trips, but it's like, they want to have sex on the trip.
Right.
So I let them know early, like, as soon as you bring up sex, I'm not gonna sit there and like string you along and you thinking, oh, I'm about to come over. This is what we gonna have. This is gonna happen because it's not the 1950s no more. You're like, this is what's gonna happen. This is what's gonna happen. So I'll
Right.
say like I'm abstinent, and like one of three things will happen. First of all, they'll either not even know what that means. So so they don't like abstinence is different from celibacy.
Yes.
And so once it kicks in, like, oh, she's abstinent, it's like, oh, that's a whole different story. And so, or they won't believe me.
Because abstinent, that's the one where you've never had sex, right?
Right.
And celibate is like you can just be celibate for now, or okay, gotcha.
You've had sex, but you're choosing not to, supposedly until marriage.
Okay.
And so, also like they'll either won't know what it is, they won't believe me,
Mm-hmm.
or they'll try to like quote unquote change that. And I keep running into that issue. Like, no, I meet different guys. I've dated other races in the past. Like, I'm at the point now where I'm just like D1, but it's not like a race thing. Different races, ethnicity, like backgrounds as far as financial, family, everything. And the one thing that I have in common, we all have in common, is like like they're not with it. And so I don't know if it's the times, but to be like fair, I don't have like any like traumas. I don't have any heartbreaks. I'm no defenses up. I'm
Okay.
actually pretty open book. Like lucky me, I haven't. If you're not in love, you can't get your heart broken.
So let me ask you this: what would be the right situation for you to have sex?
Well, at this point, like I'm committed to it now, so I am gonna wait till marriage.
Okay. Boom. All right. Great. And is this connected to religion in any kind of way? I missed that part.
Well, I found Jesus afterward. Well, my version of, Christianity. Like I found the spirituality afterwards, but I had already made a decision from a practical standpoint.
Okay, great. So you got to find a man that's on the same page, and you're going to have to find a man that's going to want to marry you relatively quickly. So you're 28. Have you ever dated a man that was in his mid to late 40s?
No. I've been interested in them, but I've never dated them.
I want you to try a man with a salt and pepper in his beard. I want you to try it.
Me too. Like me, that's not. I'm open to it. It's just like, but it's not an age thing either. Like I've never dated men in their in their 40s, but one thing I will say is that they shut it down a lot faster. Like younger guys will still string you along, see if they could get some. Like it hasn't even been a dating thing. Like it's just been an interesting. But and older men will be.
But if they shut it down quick, then that's less time you gotta waste. It's right. It's gonna be hard to find a man to wait. But what I'm telling you is, if you at least get with a man that's marriage minded and that purposely dates to marry, because I can date you and then dating to marry you are two different things.
Right.
That's why I kind of want you to go older, because if you stick with men your age, men in their 20s, they don't mind stringing you along for 10 years. Like they don't get no fuck. Like they don't care.
Yeah. Where do we find them at?
Shit, go where older men go. Go to steakhouses. Go to certain type of lounges, not clubs. Because grown folks go to lounges and jazz lounges and shit. Like you gotta think of it in the mind of like of a grown man, but a grown man that's established, and especially if he's an older man that don't have no kids, that's really gonna be your type right there.
Okay, now you just opened up a can of worms. Because we don't ever get to this point, but also I'm pretty sure like 99% sure I don't want kids, which kind of narrows the field even more at that point.
No, that's okay. That's okay. That's beautiful. You gotta, so now I take back that last part I said, because you got a lot of men out there that don't want any either. So you especially need to go old. You ain't gonna have no choice but to go older. Because here's the thing. A man that's 28, he ain't tripping on kids now, but when he's 38, he might want them.
Mm-hmm. That's true. But I definitely don't want them.
But okay, so when you say it, I am never birthing a child. Period. It's out of the question. Don't say maybe. Don't leave wiggle room. Don't say 99% because you still leaving hope.
Right.
You have to let him know, if you marry me, you're not having any children. I'm not adopting. None of that.
Right. So is there a such thing as like disclosing that too soon? Because like I had a friend tell me like maybe that's a turn off, that you just tell them off the back that you're abstinent. I'm like, well, they asked, they brought it up.
You need to, as far as the abstinent conversation, I feel like that can wait till like the third or fourth date. But as far as the kid conversation, I'm cool if you let them know that right off the bat, because you need to know how many kids they got.
Right.
You need to know.
This is why I fucks with you, Storm.
But go older. Let me ask you something. Have you ever dated a man like from Texas or from Georgia, Alabama, anything like that?
Yes and no. Not in the South, but when I went to school, I met someone from Texas actually. I liked him because he had like more like the Southern values, which was more marriage minded than anyone in New York City. But it was college, so what do you expect from someone at that age?
That's true, but I also want you to open yourself up to Southern gentlemen. Are you opposed to moving?
No, that's the beauty of not having kids. And I have the kind of career that I could go to any state.
Oh, I'm glad you said that. Now, are you Black, African American? How do you
Yeah,
identify?
I am a foundational Black American, and that's why I said don't say that about Black men earlier.
Okay, but you said you're open to any ethnicity, right?
Not anymore. Well, ethnicity or race?
Oh shit, race. It just Black?
No, I'm B1 now at this point.
Okay, good. You're even better. Think about maybe relocating to the South. And when you look for these men, I don't want a transplant. I want like born and raised Southern men because their values are different. New York is very fast. It's a fast-paced life, and whether you realize it or not, you naturally are gonna have a rougher exterior naturally. You're gonna be faster because you're from New York City, right?
Yep, Brooklyn born and raised.
Y'all fast as fuck. Like you can run circles around people, but you gonna work this to your advantage. I almost want you to try relocating to the South and finding a Southern gentleman. Cause he's gonna calm you down. He's gonna even you out. Can be beautiful. He's gonna be older, out of that baby phase. Y'all can get married, travel. You ain't wiping no stinking ass. Like it's beautiful. Don't come to Atlanta though. No.
No, Storm. I already know. No Fulton County.
You're not going to Atlanta. I don't even want you in Houston. That's another gay capital. I don't want you there either.
Got you. I didn't know that about Houston, but I'll definitely put that away.
Yeah, I want you like Dallas or something like that.
Okay, that thank you. That really helps me because I'm not like I don't feel any pressure. I'm not lonely or anything. And
Okay.
so I'm waiting for it to come along, but I don't want to, look up and be 40 and patiently waited my life away.
Yeah, but you know what though? And I get that, but don't even put an age limit on it. If children are out of the equation for you, you don't even have to trip off age like that. That's what I'm telling you. Like you are so free more than you realize. And if you just go older, you will find your husband because a lot of them men, they ain't trying to run behind no kids like that. They ain't trying to do that.
Right. Okay. I mean, I'll try it. What do I have to lose?
Hey, let me know.
I definitely will. Thank you, Storm.
Take it easy now.
All right. Bye.
Bye-bye. I'm pretty damn good if I don't say so myself. Missy going once. Oh, there we go. What's going on, Missy? Hello? Going once? Going twice?
Hello?
There we go. What's going on, Missy?
I was double muted. Sorry about that. How are you?
That's okay. That's okay. I'm good. How are you tonight?
I'm amazing. Thank you so much for asking. So, my story is like this guy I'm talking to. I've been talking to him for like a few weeks. He flew me to Boston. We went like on an impromptu trip. But like I just had this issue with him because we were just like kind of talking about finances. And I know he makes like substantially more than me, even though I'm still like at 100K plus. But he's like makes maybe like 200 and something.
Okay.
Yeah. So, but
And
when we
what
having,
does he do? And what does he do for a living?
he's like a system administrator, like number level 4. So he has like a whole team that he manages, and he works for like a nonprofit company. Yeah.
Oh, 200K to nonprofit. Oh, you doing good.
In New York, yeah. So he lives in New York. So yeah, they make like way more. And I'm in Chicago, by the way.
Okay, so what's your question?
But I'm from Tennessee. But anyways, that doesn't matter. He basically, we were having a conversation about like money, and I was just like, okay, well, what do you think about that? Like with a relationship being 50-50? He was like, oh yes, I definitely want my relationship to be 50-50. And I'm just like, what do you mean by that? He was like, well, if you make this, you need to at least give me one of your paychecks, and then you can do whatever with your rest of your money. But he makes like way, way, way more than me, so I'm confused with that. What do you think?
Oh, okay. So I got to ask you a couple things. Does he have any children?
He does not have any children. He's an African guy.
Okay.
Ghanaian.
Okay. Good name. Okay. Um,
I don't have any kids
I
either.
don't agree. I don't agree with him wanting 50-50 on the bills.
Yeah, that's what I said too. Because I was raised with my dad.
Yeah.
And my dad always paid all the bills. My dad took care of my mom even when he wasn't with her no more. So I'm just used to that. And I'm
Yeah.
like, excuse me?
I don't necessarily agree, especially him making the kind of money he's making. I could see if, and I'm gonna keep it real. If he was a guy more like 35, 40K a month, then yeah, you just gonna live a 50-50 lifestyle because that's just how it is.
Right, I get that.
But him making 200, yes, he's in New York, but this is how I would want to do it, right? I take care of the house bills, but I would have you put away money for our vacations, our retirement, stuff like that. The extras is what I would have you take care of. Or I pay the mortgage and you pay the little electricity bill or whatever. But straight up 50-50 and you don't even make the same amount as him, nah, I don't agree with that. Nope.
So
No.
I mentioned that what you just said. Like I was like, well, what if I just like help with like utilities, like with like putting money away for stuff, for like food, phone bills, like stuff like that. He was like, nah, you need to give me one of your paychecks every month.
I don't even like how that sounds. Give me one
I
of
don't
my.
either. I was like, that literally just like turned me all the way off. And I'm like at the point of, even though we've been talking for a month, he don't flew me out and all this, that just like, hey, this thing, I don't see this going further, like with that.
No, he sounds like a tit for tat kind of nigga. He sounds like that guy
Yeah.
that's gonna be. I did this, so when are you gonna do this? No.
I mean, I'm not pressed because I got like 4 other guys that I'm talking to, so whatever. But I do like him.
It's okay to like him, but that money situation,
Yeah, it can
I
get
got a feeling,
sticky.
and I got a feeling he's not kidding. Like he for real.
Yeah, that's why I kind of took it back and was like, okay, give me some time to think about it. And when I saw you was online, like kind of talking, I'm like, let me talk to a man and see what he got to say about this. So
Let me ask you, I'm not going to disclose what I make, but me making what I make, I would not ask a woman for 50-50. What I would love, because I can take care of the household, but I would love if like all she had to worry about is like our vacations and like just
yeah,
the extra Philly shit, or if I just want we just want stupid expensive ass furniture, then
yeah.
it's just that's how I would want it. I got this, you take care of the extra, and we straight. But
Yeah.
50,
So I'm okay with certain stuff though because I do make like 100K plus. I'm in sales, so and
nice.
I can make however much I work my butt off. I can like make whatever. Like it's not a cap on my. I can make what he makes if I work my tail off. You know what I mean?
Right.
So
But then he's gonna want you to still cook for him and clean for
yes,
him.
and birth babies because I was like, well, are you having the babies? Because then I got kind of upset, and I'm not even a like type of person. I try to. He pulled me out of my feminine character and made me kind of act like a little bit extra, and I was like, okay, this ain't it. Let me just talk to you later.
Nah. That ain't gonna work. He ain't even got the right kind of idea because even once you have babies, you ain't even gonna have the time to work to even match what he's doing and he want 50-50. No.
Yeah, exactly. Yep.
That's a cheap ass bastard. That's what that is.
Yeah, that's what I said. And then there was another thing too, like when we talked about like what we like doing for fun, like when I was like, oh, I want to go wine tasting when we go to because we're supposed to be going to Tulum for my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
And he's like, oh, well, that ain't my type of thing or whatever. I'm just like,
oh.
So all you want to do is watch soccer on the weekends and just like be bored? Okay. I
Oh,
can't do this.
he's a homebody.
Yeah, and that's not me. I'm very extroverted, so he is not gonna turn me into that type of person.
Nope, no ma'am. He wants your ass working and paying bills and and 50. He ain't even got a realistic view. He ain't even got a realistic view. Nope, you're good. Move on.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I appreciate your advice. Have a great
But
rest of the night.
you too. But I will tell you, if you just want the D, then make sure you don't look him in the eyes. Okay.
Oh no, I've never had sex with him. I'm not gonna do that. No.
Oh, even better. Move right along.
Yeah. Thank
All right.
you. Good night.
Good night. Bye-bye. We got the last one for tonight, which is opinionated. What's going on, opinionated?
Hey, Storm, what you doing, Storm?
How are you?
I'm good. I've been smoking the pre-roll, but I got a question for you, right? So,
yes.
Okay. Listen now, because I'm flying. I'm about to fly back in off of that pre-roll. Okay.
Okay.
So, I need some help. Like, I'm always, my armpits always stink. My breath stink. You know, I got that little knob on top of my head. My feet a little crusty. And I need some more adult diapers. Are you gonna send me some money? Cash app me some money? No, need some money.
How much you ain't had to drink tonight?
I need a doctor.
No, you need a diaper. You want me to send you some wicks?
Yeah, I gotta go get me some more adult diapers. I'm out. I'm a little pissy up in here. I need adult diapers.
Okay, I tell you what, I'm gonna let you shit on yourself in peace. Do you have an actual question?
All right, Stern, love you. I thank you for the diagnosis. Now you say I should pee 2 times a day or what? How long should I keep the diaper on? Do you know?
I want you to keep it on. I want you to dance for your man with it on.
Okay, I'm going to work right now. Okay, bye.
Bye. She is crazy. That's it for the calls tonight, people. Let me go ahead and get one for the thumbnail. Wait a minute. Let me get another one for the thumbnail. All righty. All right. I think I got some thumbnails in there. No. Tierra laughing too. They said mushrooms. No. I love it though. Opinionated is hilarious. I love this show. I love your conversation style. It shows that you care and it reflects. Of course I care. I'm the doctor. I feel like I need to do this weekly. Like I took a chance and it worked out. I feel like I need to do this weekly because y'all lives is a mess. And then I ain't got to deal with my own life. You coming on after dark? Yes, it's gonna be on a backup channel though, Storm Uncut. We're gonna have a smoke session, and I'm gonna probably have to open this window here. Okay, look, because I don't want the smell in the rest of the house. Does the bath towel like by the door? Does that trick actually work? Let me know. Does that trick actually work? Courtney said yes. This was good. Dr. Storm Monroe, thank you. Tauruses are very honest, loyal people. They said yes, just with it. Perfect. Good, because I don't want that in my new furniture in there. What I'm gonna be smoking? I'm gonna be smoking that Corey. Don't let's see. Yes, you gotta tuck it right. Okay, cool. Put it by you can blow the smoke into it. Well, I got a thing that you can like blow smoke into and it holds it, but it's just, yeah. Anyway, shower on. I ain't cut the shower on too. Okay. We want to see the new furniture. I ain't doing all that. We're gonna stay out of that. How to see the after show on Storm Uncut. All right, any other questions before we head out? Anything else before we head out? And then we're gonna be, I'll see y'all probably about 1:30. Probably like 1:30. Light some incense, okay. Go to the body shop and get oil burners, exotic and Samsuda. Ooh. Get a wax burner. What time? Probably 1:30. Do this next week. Yes. I'm gonna do it again next week. Oh, I'm supposed to be out of town next week. I can still do it from my webcam. So yeah, we'll still do that. Storm interview. Who you interviewing next? I got 2 in the chamber that I'm going to release this week coming up. So that way I have content flowing into, me going out of town. We got 1 interview we're trying to solidify. I really hope she can do it. It'd be really dope. And that's that. How long you been on your spiritual journey? Off and on since like 15, but like for real, the last few years. Who flew you out? Let's be clear. Storm can fly himself out in first class. Let's be very clear. Don't buy first class unless you're going to keep it up because it spoils you. And like now I'm like, oh shit, nah, I can't go back to, being by the toilet. But anyway, we need help though. I know y'all need help. I know that's what I'm here for. She said, you my wish husband. You don't want me. I'd make a horrible husband. You don't want that, Lakeisha. I'm very selfish. I got a lot of issues. Any Patreon content tomorrow, and we're dropping Britney Spears. Can't wait. And the reason why the Britney Spears one took so long, I can't tell you who, but I had a source, and I was going to surprise you with an interview. But now, since that source just kept backing out, yes, I got some sources in LA. People is watching, but they're backing out. So it's fine. It's all good. I'm going to just tell you what I know, and I'm going to tell you everything. What's the backup channel? Storm Uncut. Y'all put the after show link here in the chat. I'm going to play these commercials here, and then we out. We out. Do, do. Do, 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 do. Do, 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 do. Let me go ahead and pull these up. This shit was supposed to have been up, but it's okay too. And we'll go here. All right, guys. Have a good night. I will catch you all later.
Ladies, treat Gianni, all natural herbs for a fresher, tighter, cleaner, healthier Yanni. This is the Yanni bowl. Here are the herbs, the natural herbs. A little steamy down there, but it hurts to it. Keep things, everything right and tight. I'm going to Yanni C. If you haven't heard about it, definitely got to research it. It has wonderful, wonderful benefits. So ladies, try her out.
Embrace Pangea is a Black-owned health and wellness brand that has solidified themselves as being able to take care of your yoni. But guess what? They do more than just service your yoni. Yes, as a matter of fact, Embrace Pangea has products to cover you from head to toe, inside and out. And in particular, let me tell you about a couple products that I personally use. Number one is the herbal tooth powder that is better than any toothpaste that you can get over the counter. It will get your teeth clean and help your teeth to maintain a natural white shade. And in addition to that, the advanced botanical mouthwash is something that we all should have in our medicine cabinet. Now, when you look at a bottle like this with 25 potent herbs like echinacea, golden cell, don't laugh at me if I mispronounce that, you know what I meant. We need these natural ingredients in our mouth rinses so that we can fight tooth decay, gingivitis, all of that plaque, halitosis, and overall poor oral hygiene. Okay, so if you want to get a good clearance when you go to the dentist, get you some Embrace Pangea. And in addition to that, make sure you use my code STORM to get 10% off your order and check out today.
Are you living a hectic and stressful life? Between the news and racial stress and trauma, do you find yourself feeling alone and anxious? If so, join our community, Mind, Body, Faith, and learn how to establish daily practices that aid in healing the mind, body, and spirit, like meditation, yoga, prayer, breath work, and journaling. Pause and let your spirit breathe by using our meditation prayer cards and meditation candles when you need to reconnect with God. Start on your new path by taking our meditation quiz, because it's always a good time to meditate with God.
Are you struggling with hair growth issues, or are you ready to finally be able to actually put your hair in a real ponytail and not that little knob? Have you found that beauty supply products leave your hair dry, flat, useless, and dull? And are you ready for a change? And if you are, you need to try some moomoogrease. This product was created for us, and nothing will change about your hair if you don't change your regimen. This product can be used in old people, young people, it doesn't matter. The products are 100% vegan, and all of the information for moomoogrease is down in the description box.
Asia, your skin looks amazing. What are you doing? Thanks, girl. I discovered these life-changing products called SOS Creations. I've been using their toning up package, and it has really made a big difference. And they have products for everyone. So if you have dark spots, stretch marks, acne, pimples, sun damage, psoriasis, eczema, or age spots, anything, they have products for you. So you should call them today. I'm going to call right now. Call 240-288-3414. That's 240-288-3414. Or visit ShearShare.com.